You made everything. You should act like it. If that line makes you feel a sharp, undeniable truth, stay with that feeling. I'm not here to give you new spiritual practices or ideas for how to do things. In the same way that the universe turns a wave of potential into a particle of reality, I'm going to give you a simple quantum protocol for turning consciousness into experience. This message has already hit home for you. Please share it with the first person who comes to mind. When you share, you're not just sending a link, you're building a quantum bridge of light, calling out to another soul who is ready to awaken, and the energy is amplified for both of you. Making things starts a long time before your hands do. It starts when you are alone and strong enough to notice that someone or something is looking into your eyes. If you ask yourself, who is the observer inside me right now? You start to see the surface of your life for what it really is, an interactive, holographic interface. It stops feeling like a list of hard, unchangeable facts. You start to see vibrational patterns where you used to see a fate that you couldn't change. There is a fundamental frequency that you can feel below the surface of your reality. If you change that core frequency, your day's manifestations will also change. If you don't want to change it, you can move things around in your life for years and still feel the same, how you do now. For the part of you that is sick of being controlled by your own subconscious programs, this is a direct message. Don't have to have faith in order to use what comes next. Honesty and a coherent intention are required. It's an easy promise. You will leave this room with a language you can use right away, without a guru or a long ceremony. One vibrational declaration and one tiny piece of proof that your new frequency is now firmly established in your world. That's the whole process. Good for you if you've ever had that thin, holy moment when you feel like your awareness is separate from your thoughts. That's not a lack of focus. The hologram has a seam there. It's the way into the quantum field. As you go through it, you change from a character in the story to the story's author. If you stay outside, the old program will keep you running. I'll say what this quantum protocol is called in plain English soon. First, though, let's get rid of the energetic noise that holds a lot of people back. The idea that being powerful means being loud and dramatic. The false belief that you need permission from someone else to make something happen. The idea that life has to move first before you can feel safe enough to follow. It's not going to happen. What you see in the holographic mirror of reality never moves first. It has to answer, though, when you do. You made everything. The observer is you, and you are the one that collapses the wave. You should act like it. Before we go through the door, subscribe to this channel to make a stable connection to this frequency. Don't think of it as a click, but as a choice to set up a coherent quantum channel that will keep your energy field tuned to this stream of awakening. In the comments below, if this first message stirs something in you, say, "I am the author of my story." As you write these words, let that be the first page turned, a sign to the quantum field that you are no longer just reading your life's script, but yourself writing it. A lot of the time, life feels like it follows a set of rules: the calendar, the messages, and the usual habits. After that, something changes. A small bug in the program. As you turn a doorknob with your hand, a thought pokes through the noise. Who is this? When your mouth talks in a meeting, a different, quieter part of your mind asks, who is speaking through me right now? For a split second, a tree doesn't look like a solid thing. Instead, it looks like a beautiful, shimmering energy field, a projection of life. There doesn't need to be any big events. The world stays the same. It does from your point of observation. You feel like you have more room inside. That space inside you is your quantum perception waking up. Not the restless attention that jumps from one alert to the next, but the quiet, deep awareness that sees what is there before the mind labels it. The mind likes to give things names. You feel in charge of something when you give it a name. Names are different from seeing, though. The mind's hold on you loosens when this inner space opens, and pure observation, your true power, takes the lead. There is no longer a screen in front of you that shows your reality. You are still here, and you are still you. You, the observer, are seeing something, but there is some space between you and what you are seeing. This space scares a lot of people. These people are afraid that they are losing touch with reality. It always goes the other way. The old ways of thinking are no longer controlling you. You are still where you are. You've reached the part of yourself that can watch without judging or defending right away. This is the only spot where real making can start. Because you need a stable point of observation to create consciously, and that can only happen in space. Click the like button now to recognize this holy place inside you. Think of this action as an energetic order to your nervous system that will help you connect more deeply with the observer's state of calm power. As a holographic interface, consider your life. It shows up everywhere. The job icon, the family icon, and the money icon. When you click on one, a program you know starts up. This empty space inside the icons shows you that they are not the whole system. The source code that controls how they all work is what makes them work. Most people try to change their lives by moving the icons around to a new job, town, or relationship, but they never change the frequency that's going on underneath. The source code is where things are made. This message talks about that source code in everyday language. It has one universal law and three moving parts. To begin, there is quantum observation, which is the creator's steady, non-judgmental gaze. Second, there is a vibrational declaration, which is a short statement made in the present tense that sets a new frequency and keeps it. Third, an energetic anchor is a small physical proof that your new frequency is safe in this world. Quantum coherence is a simple law that applies to all three. Where does this new frequency fit in? Does it make your life more whole, more true, more in line with its parts? The world will rush to meet you if it does. If it doesn't, the universe will push back, as it should. You already have everything you need to use this protocol if you felt that space inside you even once. You don't need to change what you believe. You only need to keep that space open long enough to say a clear sentence and back it up with a small piece of evidence. That's all. If this new awareness makes you feel like an inner space is opening up, write in the comments, "My power is in my observation." This affirmation should be a command to your own consciousness. It should strengthen the quiet space where all real creation begins and let you know that you are now viewing the world from the perspective of the observer. An old Egyptian belief says that things are made by heart and by tongue. If we take out the poetry, we find a beautiful way to explain quantum mechanics. The quantum field is formed by focused awareness, heart, and a clear word, tongue. What does this really mean? It means quantum observation, vibrational declaration, and an energetic anchor, all of which are held within the law of quantum coherence. That's all you need. Quantum observation is the slow, steady gaze that doesn't label or judge immediately. It's the state right before the wave of potential breaks apart. It doesn't look at what's here through the lens of old programs. because panic and performance both change the signal you send to the quantum field. This is the only state where you can make a strong, clear choice. A wish or a hope is not what the vibrational declaration looks like. It is a short line in the present tense that sounds like it was written by the author. That phrase is missing "I want" or "I will." You can read it as "I am" or "I do." It broadcasts a specific frequency into the field and is a command. The nerves in your body can believe it is small, but it is strong enough to move your body. A good statement sounds like the first clear stroke an artist makes on a canvas. Clear, up-to-date, and final. There is no disagreement about the energetic anchor, which is a small physical action. It collapses the probability into a real-world experience. You called. You wrote the email. You straightened up when you stood up. There's nothing dramatic or movie-like. It is a very small thing that changes the physical world and sends a clear signal to the quantum field. First, make the like button your conscious, energetic anchor. This will bring this principle into your life. Let this simple physical action finish the quantum circuit and turn this knowledge's potential into a real experience in your body right now. The universal law, or guardrail, is quantum coherence. You check before you say your declaration. Does this frequency belong with these people right now? From your soul's point of view, does this make things more true and organized? If you say no, the same universal power that could help you will fight you, as it should. Creation that doesn't make sense is unstable. It creates dissonant frequencies that eventually cause everything to fall apart. The method is easy once you put all the parts together. Quantum observation clears your mind so you can see the field of potential better. Set a new frequency with a present tense vibrational declaration that doesn't beg or plead. It stays in place with the help of a small energetic anchor. From then on, the holographic interface of your life will be updated. Not before. You don't have to tell anyone about your creation. You don't have to be driven. You need a steady look, a clear word, and a small action that makes an impact. Picture a normal scene. Someone notices that they are feeling lost and stressed. They reach quantum observation in a quiet moment, which makes their awareness steady. A vibrational declaration is made. I am centered and calm now. After that, they close their eyes and take a slow, deep breath to make an energetic anchor. Things didn't change in the world. In the world, they changed their frequency. That's what the old masters were pointing out. Not fireworks, not the theater. A serious and strong sequence that anyone can do by themselves. If you're ready to follow this easy but powerful plan, say your first vibrational declaration right now in the comments. My creative power is in this present moment. As you type, feel how true this is. This is more than just a comment. It's an energetic anchor that grounds your intention to create consciously right now. You've met the part of you that doesn't want this to happen. It wears the clothes of your careful upbringing, social conditioning, and programs to help you stay alive. It says, be practical, in the voice of reason. Lesson up. Watch for a sign. Do not cause trouble. Keep the known reality, the familiar frequency, because that's what it says will keep you safe. The guard isn't bad. It's just a subconscious program that is overworked and lacks creativity. This system was made to stop disasters, but it also stops real creation. You've also met the prisoner. The part of your mind that has become linked to the program is what it is. It thinks the script is already written and watches the days go by like a movie it can't stop. The person who is locked up learns the rules of their cell and calls this wisdom. It thinks that if it behaves, a door outside will open by itself. It's not going to happen. It's never the holographic mirror that moves first. The operating system is set up by culture. The apps are installed by family and habit. After a while, you can't tell if you really like something or if you were just taught to give up. Most of the time, the program has already made the choice for you, even though you think you are making it. This is why you might feel like your life is steering without a wheel. You can spin it, but the hidden program will keep you going in the same direction. That which keeps the loop going is fear. Often it's not even a danger that's happening right now, but a warning about a danger that will happen in the future. Your mind plays out all the bad things that could happen, and your body responds to that play out as if it were real, filling you with chemicals that make you afraid and resistant. You learn how to move in the interface in a safe way. The code stays the same, but you change the icon. There's a new job, but the same fear is still there. It's a new town, but I still feel alone. A new way of thinking, but the same way of putting things off. The furniture moves around. The lively room stays the same. If you don't do anything with what you know, it's just more bars on the cell. There are so many spiritual ideas and quantum theories that it will bend your shelves, but if it doesn't lead to a vibrational declaration and an energetic anchor in the real world, it's just another program. It turns into a soft cushion that you sit on and tell yourself you're on a trip. You know the difference between getting ideas and making things. It feels good to be inspired. Creation leaves clues. There is no big, movie-like scene that opens the door to this prison. You give the prisoner the key with a line in the present tense and a small action that shows you meant it. The subconscious program starts to calm down when it sees that the action is modest and makes sense. The consciousness stops waiting for a parade when it realizes that reality responds to small, rooted intentions. This is why the protocol wants simple language and little steps. The fear program is set off by big plans. A clear line in the present tense doesn't. Just to be sure, turn the handle on the real door, not the painted one. If you know who is holding you back and are ready to give them the key, let us know in the comments below. I am moving beyond my programming. This sentence can be thought of as a quantum signal that breaks up the old energy loops. You're saying that the choices you make in the present, not the habits you had in the past, matter to you. A simple rule tells us why so many honest attempts to change our lives fail. The holographic mirror never moves first. You don't stand in front of a mirror and wait for your reflection to smile before you smile back. Things always act the same way in life. It's like a quantum mirror. It shows your state, your word, and your proof perfectly. You will run into gatekeepers and problems when your main state is one of pleading and lack. The things that happen to you are hard to see when your vibrational declaration is cloudy and uncertain. There is nothing for the world to come together around when there is no energetic anchor or proof. Power that doesn't make sense backfires. It's possible to use willpower and force to get something that seems like a victory, but on the inside it may feel hollow or rotten. It's not bad luck. It's the universe fixing a frequency that doesn't sound right. Making sure your ideas make sense is a quiet test that keeps your creative power honest and pure. Look around at the energetic room you are in before you say your statement. Ask yourself if this frequency fits in with these people, right now. Ask yourself if this is really yours to make, or if you're just using someone else's desire to boost your own ego. Ask yourself if you can give it a small, energetic anchor today, not tomorrow. If you can't say yes, work on your goal until you can. You know how it feels when a move doesn't make sense? It tastes like stress, work, and a never-ending list of reasons. It's easier for you to defend the plan than to carry it out. Because the energetic base isn't strong, you talk louder. That means you need to go back into quantum observation and be honest about your scale and timing. Bigger and less clear is always weaker than smaller and more clear. A small step that makes sense will get you further than a big move that doesn't. Being nice is not what coherence is about. It's about the right size. If you make a statement that is too big for how you are right now, your own beliefs will fight back. A statement that is too small for your abilities will lead to drift and stagnation. The word that is the right size fits in place with a sense of calm and peace. It brings together people and gives them help that would never show up for a performance. The mirror rule also shows why it's not worth it to wait for the right mood. If you want to feel better, ask the world to change its reflection first. You will have to wait a long time. People can read your energy field like they can read a face. This thing learns from what you send out. The signal you send changes when you make a steady observation, a clear, present tense statement, or a small physical anchor. Press the like button to send your new message to the universe. This should be your first move, a physical message to the holographic mirror that you are done waiting for it to change first. The change is now being made. When the signal changes, doors that looked like they were closed start to work like doors again. Check to see if things make sense if you feel like you're pushing, but things keep falling apart. If your results don't make sense, check to see if they make sense. If you're sick of starting over with the same feelings in different places, make sure that your feelings make sense. People often think that fate is just the long echo of their own messed up state. The echo changes when your word is right-sized and backed up by proof. Say this deep responsibility in the comments if you are ready to fully own the reality you are making. My reality is a reflection of my state. Let these words be a radical act of honesty and strength. From now on, you will only make things that are true and make sense because you know that you are the source of the reflection in the holographic mirror. The first wrong exit is the new form that has the same frequency as the old form. You change jobs, homes, partners, or even your beliefs. For a few weeks, the newness gives you a rush, and hope is strong. Then the old, lively weather comes back. The same fights, the same delays, and the same quiet sense of being stuck. The new icon is fine. It can't change the source code that's below it. You have only moved rooms in the same building without a new vibrational declaration and an energetic anchor. Using knowledge as a sleep aid is the second wrong exit. Putting books, podcasts, and quotes on top of each other makes a fortress of kindness. Quantum physics, getting stuck, and how systems work are all things you can talk about. Reasoning is not making, though. Even if your mind is full, your life may still feel empty. When knowing something doesn't lead to making a statement in the present tense and leaving a mark on the real world, it turns into a comfort zone. It makes you feel like you're traveling while you sit inside it. Outsourcing writing is the third wrong way out. You're waiting for a sign, a perfect green light, or an outside invitation that lets you know you can make things. You ask your friends what they think to get their approval and permission. It's safe to outsource because if things go wrong, someone else can take the blame. Your life starts to move on other people's schedules instead of your own, which costs you. Take back control of your writing right now with a simple but powerful action. To show that you are in charge of your energy, click the like button. This action solidifies the choice to create from your own power, not from someone else's permission. Moral theater is another loophole that a lot of honest people fall into. You try to be so clever, kind, and selfless that your words lose their creative power. Being coherent is not a show of being a good person. It's the energetic match between what people really need and what you can really give them. If that match is real, your word gets stronger without making a sound. There is no shame in seeing these loops. All you have to do is look at how much time they take up. One day at a time, they steal years in silence, using habits to keep the programmed guard calm while the real you, the observer, keeps an eye on the time. The real exit doesn't take more work. It's not the same move. A clear, present tense line that fits here today, backed up by one small piece of evidence. You don't have to believe in old stories to act in a strong and clear way today. But a good myth is helpful because it helps us understand what other people are saying. Saying that creation happens through heart and tongue is a simple way to talk about a quantum process that you have done 1,000 times without giving it a name. You bring your attention to something, say something, and back it up with something real, and your reality changes. Myths only need to name the pattern for you to be able to see it and decide how to use it. The language is simple for a reason. Adults who are strong enough to act don't need magic to do so. They need to be able to trust the clarity in the morning. Ideas like quantum coherence, vibrational declaration, and quantum observation are not new or strange. They hold your days together. When you were a kid, waiting for big, movie-like moments can make the fact that the real door to creativity is so quiet feel almost let down. There was no spotlight, no chorus, and no sign from the universe. There was only a steady look, a line in the present tense, and a footprint. Power that is quiet lasts a long time. There's no need to defend it. It gives you a quiet confidence that doesn't need to be loud. No magic is involved with the holographic mirror. It makes sense. How rooms look depends on their size. Clarity makes people feel good. Your reality changes based on evidence. A lot of what people call fate is just a long string of decisions that can't be changed. It's mostly just small steps taken at the right time that they call breakthroughs. This rule should be kept close at hand, without any feelings attached, and ready to use in quiet places. When the crack in the hologram shows up, see it as the doorway it is and not a flaw in your reality. It won't let you make deals. Go through, say one thing, and then leave one fact behind. The interface will be changed. It always does. If anything in this transmission has hit you deep down, mark this activation with one last strong statement in the comments. I am the conscious creator of my reality. This is your signature on a new deal with the universe. Feel the change from being a result of your circumstances to being the point of observation from which all of your tomorrows are born as you type these words. You made everything. The observer is you. You should act like it. By subscribing, you make a final promise to your evolution that you will keep receiving these energetic activations and staying in line with this path. This action makes a strong, energetic link that keeps you in touch with your own creative power.